Welcome back to part 2 of The Trouble with Bubbles playing Planet Coaster Night Encounters. So, this is immediately after we left off from episode 1, so if you haven't seen it, click the annotation at the bottom and take yourself back and see episode 1 before you see episode 2. We're going to continue this episode by trying to make our park just a little bit better. And we're going to start by putting some more fun things in our park to boost our scenery rating. This looks like a nice big fun thing. Let's put that right there, make it the center of attention. Let's hang a cable between this power line, or between this light pole and this new battery charger. Will that look good? It's not really sagging, it's just kind of floating. But we'll put it and then take a look and see. No, I don't really like that because it looks like the wire's supposed to be on the ground. We'll get rid of that. All of our ideas can't be winners. New research projects. Perfect. Chief Beef. And Cosmic Cow. Let's find a nice place for them. Let's get a family ride. Another thrill ride. Man, there's just so much to do that you get distracted in this game. I need to do scenery over here. But let's see. Oh, I have a great idea. Let's see. We've got food shops. Oh, look, there's a little sci-fi Chief Beef. That'll save some time. I'm not really good at the actual building of places yet. I know I'm working on it, but for the time being and for the sake of time in this episode, we're just gonna go with this prefab one. Chief Beef. So it looks like there's no prefab of that one. So we'll just actually, let's see. Pizza pen, that'll come in handy later. Milkshakes. Why won't you go into this? Why won't you go into this? Well, I think I know why. So set this down. Done editing the building. Pick it up. Now what? Select building. Yes, now we move it. There we go. Now we can put it right there. Perfect. Wait, why is there no person in this? There. Nope, it's still... Apparently the person is inside of the wall, so I have to move this forward a little bit more. Oh, there he is. Come here. Come here. Move forward. Oh, so close. We're starting to see him. Oh, terrifying. Free him from the wall. There we go. Oh, well. That'll have to do. Now let's get our pathway over here, because if there's no path, nobody's going to be able to get here. And that would be sad. Alright. Build ourselves a nice path. Fine. I'll make it a couple longer. Build that. Perfect. Same thing here. Not sure why that one gets railings, but whatever. Alright. Now we've got those open. Let's get some light in here. Nobody can see. Planet Coaster standing sign silver. No, I don't want any of this non-futuristic stuff, man. Ooh, street light? Ah, that's boring. Ooh, square lamp strip. This looks like it will fit perfectly in between these. Now the arduous process of fitting it. Let's do this. That looks good. And it's on the wrong plane. Yay, 3D. God damn it. Come on. Not that way. That way. Yes. Alright. There. Slide it up to the top. Level it out. Perfect. And we'll get some trash bins and put some benches over here so that all those people can enjoy their food and not litter in my park, because that would be not cool. 2 benches. We're still waiting on these research projects. Point of interest. What else do we need here? Park rating's up to 34, or scenery rating rather. Park rating's still 430. We got to get to 1,000. Yeah, that's not gonna go well. Oh, but eventually we'll get there. Hopefully. Pretty happy with this. Ooh, look at all these pre-made things. Well, the only one I can really afford that matches is the sci-fi small entrance, but I think that's just a park entrance, so... Yeah, that's a park entrance. I don't need that. Well, it was fun to look around. Alright. Ooh, launch doors. Coaster doors, launch bay. Do I put this over a line, maybe? How long does that... Oh, no, it just immediately opens unless you put it on a trigger, but... I think I just end up cutting people in half. I'll put this on a roller coaster eventually. Go away. But we do need some scenery around this road, around this ride. How big is this cable? Oh, it looks kind of dumb. Whoa! Zoom! Actually, I may not have liked the cable hanging from this wire, or hanging between these two. That looks like a banana. But maybe I can put some cables like they're coming out of this thing. Gotta get a whole mess of them though, because if it's just just one cable, it's like, well, what good is that? Is this touching the ground? There, now it's on the level ground. Bananas. That looks no. Let's see what other type of wiring we have to kind of make it a little less banana-rific. They're all pretty banana-y. Put a fueling station over here. Spin around. That looks good. We'll make this our little depot, maybe? I don't know, we'll see. Get some lights. I love to illuminate things with lights, and I love to hide my lights underground because it's just... It takes away from the excitement if you see where the light's coming from. Because whenever I go to a theme park, I know that if I see a mysterious light, I'm going to be like, okay, based on trajectory, that light's over there. And I'll look, and there it is. And it's like, well, that's... It kind of ruins the magic. But I mean, don't look there if you don't want to ruin the magic. But if we put them on either side of the staircase, we get a wider range of light, and they're a little further out of the way. People won't see them. And we can still illuminate this little section. How do we get this perfect? Come on. Line up. About there. Yeah, now we need something in the spotlight. Fences, helmet racks. Ooh, let's try those. We'll put a couple of those up against the side of the building. Make this our little fuel station. The gas and go. Need a new helmet? Got space junk on yours. Stop by the Chief Beef Helmet Co. What else can we put over here? Ooh, people. Trooper guarding alien green. That's perfect. We'll put a couple guards here. We'll put the green alien on this side and the orange alien on this side. Perfect. That looks like fun, doesn't it? Ooh, turrets. No gas station is complete without turrets protecting its perimeter. Now, hopefully I can get this inside of here without too much issue. And spin it around and back it up. There. It looks good. It looks like it's part of it. Try to mirror this one. That's the hardest part. There's no mirror option. And there. Well, it's too close. Let's see if we can move it. Oh no! I've never run into this before. Is there no way for me to just select my little gun? Do I have to delete the whole thing? No! Well, I guess it's stuck like that, because it's way too much work to replace it. Ugh, it's still so slow. Research faster. Let's speed things up a bit. We still haven't put any any stuff in the queue for our new ride. But this looks nice. It's still a little dark. Maybe we get a couple street lights here, since those are our only real choices. These are okay, but I think the street lamp, because if I could use the street lamps that are already up there, that would be way cooler, but they don't give you those. There, evenly distributed lights. Nobody's gonna fall and hurt themselves. We could put another one over here. I mean, the park already has two of the same ride. Why not have two of the same rides? And put our entrance here and our exit down here. Build ourselves a nice little windy queue. Rides make money. Insufficient funds. Well, not this case. Perfect. That worked out really well. Other than the bench being in the way. Come here, bench. Goodbye, bench. And now I'll have to move these lights because I want to put my pathway right there. So I'll move this one over there. It's a little darker than it was, but now everything matches. And that's all that matters. Unlock angle snap. And right there. Beautiful! With lots of extra space for all sorts of pretty fun things. Test it. Oh, let's just straight open it. We got 4 rides. 5 was our first objective. Alright, we've only got 40% queue scenery rating for this ride. What can we put here? Let's see. Animatronics. Oh, it almost fits. We'll definitely use this somewhere else. I'm not sure where. Oh, this looks cool. I'll put that right there. Slow things down. It was making me dizzy. Make this droid work on it? It'll keep clipping through as it spins, though. Let's see, maybe put it right up against the ride. If we put it there, no, it clips right through the satellite. That looks silly. Robot arm. Oh, that's a little lower than I thought it was. We could flank the entrance with him. No. How big is the mud? Oh my! Light coaster. Oh, those are just doors for a roller coaster. Archways, signs and advertising, miscellaneous. Fiberglass storage pod. That's going to take up a lot of space, and I think that'd be something that would look really good right here. We just got to get some light for it. Put one on the side, and maybe put one on the front. This one's nice because it will illuminate the... You'll see the shadows. Well, I don't know if you'll actually see their shadows when they walk in front of it. But we'll pretend that you can see their shadows. What? Why did you guys change your mind? Whatever. Screw you. There, dynamic lighting coming from nowhere. Let's put something on top of this. Pod loader next to it? That just kind of blocks all of our lighting. Ooh, radioactive tank. I'm going to use that later. Yes. I hope it spins at the same frequency as the other one eventually. The recycling bin seems a little out of place in there, but to each their own. Giant spaceship? Oh, well, I mean, we could make it look like a command center for this ride, but there's not really anywhere we could put it that would look good. Alright. Alright, we've got our research. We've got the Rocktopus and Insanity. Those will come in handy. Now, where do we want to put them? Oh, we're still only at 54%. Gotta get some more somethings. Little trees. We'll put them over here so that you can't see the ride from up there. Oh, we should be rotating them. They're all going to look exactly the same. Now I'm going to go back and rotate them. Select, rotate, rotate, place. Select this one. Ah, the ride got in the way. Select, rotate, 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 and place. There, now they're all 4 at different angles, so they don't look exactly the same. And it added a bit to the scenery rating. Like I said in the first video, trees do wonders. Shooting human, typing a human. Let's type in midair. Let's just get some more guarding humans. We'll put a guarding human here. And a guarding human here. Talking to him. And we'll give them their own little spotlight coming right up from in between them. Because that looks ominous and exciting. Well, maybe over here. No, I think in between is going to be best. That straight up. Sink it into the ground. Yeah, that's the effect that I wanted. Oh man, it's beautiful. I love it. It's amazing. And we passed our Q scene rating. Yeah. Let's see. Of our new rides, we don't have any coasters. Don't have any track rides. I don't like this big open water to the side of our park. Let's put a big wall. Topiaries? Nope, they're not nearly big enough. Tall, no, it's a skinny tree. Where's the tall? This'll do. Don't want to get too close to the ride, but we'll put out a whole bunch of these. Wait for the ride to pass. There. We'll put a bunch of these trees kind of blocking the edge of the park. Because that's not my land, I have no control over it. Give it a little depth, but still make it look just kind of like a line. Perfect. And suddenly, you've got a forest. Let's put a happy little tree over here. And we've got insanity. Oh, we don't have enough money for insanity. Damn it! I want insanity over here. So we'll speed it up. But I think this is going to be a good place to end this episode.